Hi, it's Andrew here with Life of a Punter. Um, with most of Europe's games pretty much done, most of the leagues are finished, or there's nothing left to play. We kind of decided to shift some of our focus now to the MLS, the Major League Soccer. Tomorrow's featured match, that being Sunday's featured match, is Chicago Fire versus Houston Dynamo, which we decided to focus on. The main bet in this particular game I'm looking at is both teams to score. I'm going to show you stats to kind of support that theory. I'm going to show you stats that support Chicago scoring as well as Houston scoring, and we might be able to find a couple of other stats that might show some other outcomes as well, which you might want to take, and I'll highlight as we go. So kicking it off here, I'm looking at the head-to-head stats between Chicago and Houston at all the games played in Chicago over the last 5 seasons. Right off the bat, we can see the sample size is pretty small. Chicago won 2 and drawn one of those games. Still interestingly enough, though, there's been a goal in the first half of every one of those games. So something that jumps out at me right away. That's important to kind of note, and we'll remember that as we go. Chicago has scored in every single one of those games as well, and they're usually scoring before the 70th minute in all of those games. So again, small sample size, only 3 games. But quite telling when it comes to how Chicago performs at home to Houston. I'm going to try and support that now by looking at Chicago versus teams of Houston's caliber. So as you can see, Houston is in Group 2, so we'll look at Chicago versus Group 2 at home, so over the last 3 seasons. There we can see the sample size of games is good. You're looking at about 12 games there. Chicago have won 6. Drawn 4 and lost 2 games. Again, first half goals is still quite strong. They're at 83%, so that's about 10 out of 12 games where there's been a goal in the first half. So something interesting to note there. That I still think that's a valid bet, but we're going to see who we should expect to score those goals. So again, Chicago at 92%. That's 11 out of 12 games. They've scored in 11 out of 12 games against Group 2 at home over the last 3 seasons. The bulk of those goals coming before 80 or before 90. So very, very telling stat. I think it kind of really shows that we do expect Chicago to get a goal here. Playing at home, obviously, that does make sense, and they are a pretty decent team in the MLS. We still have to kind of support the other side as well, and so Houston's historical stats are not amazing. However, this season they are doing very well, and that's why I do still think that they're going to get a goal in this game, and that's why I do think both teams to score is still very valid. So we're going to look at Houston this season against all the teams playing home and away this season. They played 9 games. Houston have won 3, drawn 3, and lost 3, so pretty even split across the board. Very, very telling again. First half goals over 0.5, so that being a goal in the first half, 100%. 9 out of 9 games there's been a goal in the first half when Houston play in any of their games, home or away. So very important stat there. We did see it with Chicago and how it did support that same outcome. It's a bet I would recommend, but the bet we are going with, that being Life of a Punters, is both teams to score. Here's why I think Houston are going to get their goal. This season, they scored in pretty much almost 90% of their games. That's 8 out of 9 games. They've scored a goal. So expect them to likely get a goal. As you can see, a bulk of their goals are coming before the 50th minute. So it's quite likely they might be the ones getting that goal in the first half. You never know. But very, very telling stat there. The both teams to score stat here is also very high in Houston's games. Home or away this season. So both teams to score is our bet for this game. I think it's one that will likely take in play. Follow us on Telegram to kind of find out which odds we go in. We do like to take these bets at roughly about 1.8 or 2.0. So check the website for where we want to go in on this game, as well as follow us on Telegram to kind of see when we're going to place this game. Good luck to everybody. You'll be able to find the bets that we intend on taking in this game in this video description. So please follow this channel, follow our Telegram, and we'll see you out there. All the best. Good luck. Bye.